Greetings ladies and gentlemen, I'm GC Smith and welcome to a World of Warcraft Legion beta video. Now this video is going to be rather shorter than most of the videos I do, and that is because this is mostly meant to be a public service announcement video to dispel some of the myths that will be coming in the next days or so on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and the rest of the social media websites, depending on the person you're watching or reading or just generally the person you're getting your information from. So today was the first of the developer Q&A updates they've had with Ian Hozelicosis and his co-worker, who name escapes me. And during this event of questions, they were asked the questions about Thal'Dranath. Now, for those of you who don't know what Thal'Dranath was or is, it's the island that was originally in Alpha as this large flat landscape and was announced at BlizzCon as kind of something that will be a patch update similar to Isle of Thunder, in the sense of not necessarily its progression system, but in the sense that it's an island added after the expansion's release. But today they were asked a question about it, whether or not it would be updated or put into the game, and they confirmed that it would not be happening in Legion. Basically, they said it was just like another elven island with ruins everywhere, and it kind of didn't fit into the story they wanted to be telling, and that the Broken Isles already had places like that, and so they wanted to have something different and new. That said, they have not scrapped any content in the sense of the content that would be added in that patch. They simply said that they would change what content would be given, so from Thal'Dranath to wherever they put it to, which still means we're going to get content. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people that say Thal'Dranath was scrapped. I honestly expect some YouTube channels like Preach Gaming maybe to go on about that. Although he does seem to be improving a lot with his coverage of stuff, I just find he can be a bit complainy about issues that aren't really issues in some cases. So yeah, take that with a pinch of salt if you're getting any information from him. However, like I say, they are not scrapping this content. There's going to be something new there. Just because we don't know what it is, well, doesn't mean there's going to be doesn't mean we're not going to get anything. And there's also the fact that really no updates were really made to Thal'Dranath since Alpha. It's a flat featureless island that they added maybe a couple of plants to, depending on the YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to the updates of Thal'Dranath in the description below, but it really wasn't much. In 6 months they updated virtually nothing to do with it. Now I understand that it is patch content, so a lot of that shouldn't make it to the servers now anyway, but the reality is they don't need to update Thal'Dranath, or need actually to have our Thal'Dranath, because we might get something a lot cooler. We know the story's heading towards, spoilers by the way for this next section, is heading towards Argus and the Twisting Nether and dealing the Legion on a more personal scale, and we still don't know if we ever actually, at what point we seal the Tomb of Sargeras and shut the portal down. So we're not certain on that yet anyway. So it's almost likely that we're definitely going to get something instead that may be amazingly more cool than Thal'Dranath could ever be. I know some people are disappointed, but Thal'Dranath was going to be the Tomb of N'Zoth. I'm thankful that it's not. I like the idea that N'Zoth is this really intelligent old god who doesn't make his prison accessible to us. Seriously, how dumb were the other old gods that they allowed us to assault their prison and made it quite open where their prisons were, and then made them so stupidly accessible to kill them? Okay, Cthulhu, well, that was kind of our fault. We kind of woke Cthulhu up and opened up the facility that was imprisoned. But for years, we locked it up to stop them destroying us. We were too afraid of what was in the prison. And yet we managed to go in there and kill him. So, yeah, I guess was somewhat on his part as well, I guess. But, I mean, come on. Ulduar was completely on Yogg Saron. He could have, been a bit more subtler about his corruption, but no, he sends his Titan Guard, straight after us and awakens and does all this crazy stuff, so we know that we need to go in there and kill him, right? N'Zoth has a huge tactical advantage right now, in the sense of we can't easily get to him. We don't really have the technology en masse to just go down to the bottom of the ocean and kill him, not least because submarines are probably incredibly hard to power. We've already seen that they require a lot of fuel in the lore of when we deal with it before it's kind of dirty and polluting and whatever. But also they're probably incredibly hard and expensive to make. We've made like 4 airships in the official lore, and while we do have submarines as part of the mechanics of our shipyard, they're probably not all like existing in lore. So yeah, I'm quite glad that he doesn't just raise or allow his prison to be raised to the surface so he can assault it. I like the idea that he's this like menace that's kind of intelligent and knows how to kind of stop us killing him. You know, he wants to mess with us, not allow us to mess with him. And the way he does that is by making his prison unassailable, because it's pretty much his security now. You know, he's turned something that he did a Rick Grimes, I guess, or a Walking Dead, where they took something that was meant to keep people in and turned it into something that was meant to keep people out, which is what an intelligent prisoner would do. He would use his imprisonments to his own benefits, because it stops the people that want to kill him killing him. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see what we're going to get. But yeah, that was the whole point of this message, was to just don't freak out. We still have a hope of getting something, and if we're going to take Ian Hoslicosis at his word, then yeah, we've got something else coming that will also be really, really cool. So please don't just flip out and panic. So yes, that's it all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video or get something out of it, or it's helped you guys a little bit, and I'll see you next time.